Hey guys, Mike here with We Watch Movie, and I just saw Sicario, or Cesario, or how the fuck do you say it? Let's fix this once and for all. Sicario pronunciation. Comes up pretty quick. That means I'm not the only freaking idiot out there.
Sicario.
Sweet! Did you guys hear that?
Sicario.
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 Hitman. Cesario is directed by Cesario is directed by Denis Villeneuve. Wait, I forgot how to say it again. Sicario is directed by Denis Villeneuve, who just had two really good Jake Gyllenhaal movies come out. As long as a giant spider doesn't just pop up out of nowhere and start climbing up on the wall, it could be good. And a movie called Incendies, which sounds like a pair of underwear on fire. Probably good. I should watch it sometime. Stars Emily Blount, who's my favorite woman actor out there. Not only is she gorgeous, but she's a super badass. She was a super badass in Edge of Tomorrow, and she was a nice farm lady in Looper. Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin, which pisses me the hell off because I always get those two confused, world. I did not need another reason to get Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin confused. I still don't know for sure which one's which. They go kick down a door to save a bunch of hostages, and it turns out they're all dead in the nastiest of ways. There's a shitload of dead people, kind of like that scene in End of Watch, if you saw that. Only this actually continues that story. They find all these dead people, and it's really gross, and this crazy scene happens, and then she's put on this task force with these questionable characters, and Benicio del Toro's character and Josh Brolin's character. No one knows anything that's what's going on, and we get to delve deep into the drug war in Mexico, because now it's kind of a scary thought that drug war is about to spill into the US, into Arizona and these towns like that. So she's pissed off. They want to change that. They want to stop it from happening. And it just really takes you to this gritty, realistic look into all the nastiness and darkness that goes into that, and the dirty plays behind the scenes that everybody make. The acting in it's great. You never know some people's intentions. The people who were supposed to be shrouded in secrecy really do a good job of that. Everybody's uber fucking serious, and everything is just dripping with serious and depressing. People are freaking dying, and everything is gloomy and dark, and the world is a shitty, shitty place in this movie. I mean, I was in a good mood going to see, it's raining outside, I'm going to go see a movie, I've been pumped about this movie, it's going to be great, and then I walked out and I was like, fuck, I'm just going to, I don't care, what's the point of doing anything? I really feel like you actually went through it. The comparison I was thinking of in my head to the action scenes in this, it's kind of horror-like, because the bad guys are really effing scary, and sometimes you don't know who the bad guys are. I compare it to, like, if a normal movie like this would be like Call of Duty. It's action scenes, and it's this, the good guys are the good guys, and they go on a revenge kick and they take care of the bad guys. That would be like Call of Duty. Whereas this movie is the Ghost Recon version of Call of Duty. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Ghost Recon, like the Tom Clancy games, and they're not as like crazy shoot 'em up fun, they're way more tactical and strategic and serious. And that's what this movie is compared to those. It's very, very slow. It's very, very just gloomy and serious and dark. And it remains that way. It's such a realistic look into what's going on here. As a viewer, you're kind of wondering, okay, where the hell are we going next? Where's this convoy taking us? It gives you a weird, ugly feeling in your stomach. I felt like as a viewer, I felt like I was constantly looking over my shoulder and looking all over the place, scared that someone's going to come out with an axe and chop my head off and then cut my dick off and hang me upside down. Because they do some gnarly shit to people in this movie. And it's really sad and dark and depressing because you know that it's partly realistic, at least. Like, shit like this actually goes on. It really, really feels like a horror movie. There's just one part where they're doing something on the border and it's dark outside and you only see night vision, and you're like, I know some gnarly shit's coming up. Someone's about to get fucked up in a nasty way, and it's freaky. And then after that, there's a point where this movie, I'll be careful what I say here as to not give away spoilers, but the movie takes a whole different feel at one point. It just takes a sharp right turn, and it becomes this broad movie about the drug war, and it becomes this revenge type story. It's a sharp turn to Badassville for a second there, and I like the switch up. I like what they did. If End of Watch took place all inside of that house where they found all those dead bodies and stuff, that would be this movie. You always feel surrounded by muck and grossness and awful evil, and it just gets inside of your soul, and it sucks because it's a good movie, but it's so hard to watch. By the time the movie's over, you're just tired. It's not a movie you walk out of feeling good. And I'm not talking about the ending. I'm not giving anything away about that. I'm just mean as a whole. At the end, fucking Willy Wonka could come out and throw candy at everybody, and Oprah could give me a fucking car. I'm still gonna walk out of this movie depressed as shit. I was in this situation. It felt so realistic when they would go to these places. It felt all too realistic, and that's what made it hurt so much deep down inside. So great, well-made movie. Just really hard to watch. I give Sicario an 8.0. My question of the day, Emily Blount's my favorite actress in Hollywood. What's yours? Thank you guys so much for watching these videos. Fucking army toy. Thank you guys for watching. Click that subscribe button. Get some wham up in you.